So will Hillary Clinton change her tone during tomorrow's speech on the economy? Coal CEO Robert Murray, he doesn't think so. He says that Clinton supports the elimination of coal. Sir, thanks a lot for joining me again. Since then, she's talked about setting up a fund for coal miners. She's talked about re-educating coal miners. I mean, she's made a somewhat argue half-hearted attempt to walk back those comments. Obviously, you're not buying it.
No, I'm not, Charles, and the American people should not either. Our coal miners don't want Hillary Clinton's welfare from the taxpayer. They want jobs. And this whole clean energy routine of Hillary Clinton is all about money. She's getting millions of dollars of campaign contributions from the Pritzkers, the Buffetts, the Polskys, the Garcias, the Musks, who are making billions of dollars manufacturing windmills in China, manufacturing solar panels in China, but getting a 4-cent a kilowatt-hour tax credit from the government. She wants to continue that. They want to continue that. Coal stands in the way because coal, Charles, is 4 cents a kilowatt-hour. This wind and solar is 26 cents a kilowatt-hour with a 4-cent a kilowatt-hour tax from the taxpayer, or from a subsidy from the taxpayer. So it's all about money. It has nothing to do with the environment, Charles.
Sure. I mean, these subsidies go from electric cars to panels on homes, and yet, I got to tell you, these solar stocks have been getting crushed because the American public still don't really want them without the subsidies. But to your point, progressives are intent on killing this industry, and I hate to say it, they have been so much more successful than I thought they ever could have been 7 or 8 years ago.
The coal industry is now 1/2 in volume and in price of what it was when Barack Obama was elected, and she has vowed to expand on his policies. It's unfortunate for the country because that woman who's got a family, and she's a single mother, depends on low-cost electricity. That couple on fixed income depends on reliable low-cost electricity. So does the manufacturer of every product in America, Charles. And what is happening, that's the 4-cent a kilowatt-hour coal-fired generation, and they're eliminating it and trying to substitute the 26-cent a kilowatt-hour with 4 cents from the taxpayer, all crony capitalism. It's a fraud.
How do you think they get away with, for instance, GE bought a huge company in France that makes those giant coal crushing machines, and they gave away the store because that's the fastest growing source of energy around the world, and yet we're rejecting it.
It is. Coal use around the world is growing. That's why the climate change hoax of Obama, where he sent $500 million of our taxpayer money to subsidize this effort in the UN, is a hoax. It's not going to change global temperatures at all. Not at all. Not even measurably. So what it is the least profitable or prosperous countries living off of these grants from the United States. It is all a fraud. It is all about money. It is all about buying influence. It will not affect the environment at all. But in the meantime, electric rates in the United States have already increased 31%. With this clean power plan, it'll be another 50%. And as the coal industry is destroyed, so will reliable, low-cost electricity in America. People are not going to wake up, though, Charles, until they freeze in the dark.
Well, you know, we had a candidate, Obama, who promised us that these prices had to necessarily go higher, not for economic reasons, but ideological reasons. And I've only got a minute or so left, but I do want to say I'm reading now where people, even these younger folks, millennials, are starting to buy into the coal climate change thing. So how does your industry fight back? How do you fight back against all of these different messages out there that says fossil fuels bad, coal the worst?
Well, the scientific community has demonstrated that the Earth has actually cooled for 20 years. The Antarctic ice shield is larger than it's ever been. It's a straw man. It's a shield. The words climate change or global warming. It isn't happening, but it's become a political religion of the Democrats, and to gain influence and votes and money. And it's more of a political movement, a religious movement, than it has anything to do with scientific evidence.
Yeah. Robert Murray, thank you very much. We feel your passion, and we're rooting for you, because rooting for you means we're rooting for America. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Charles. I appreciate you.